What's up guys, welcome back to the shop. In today's video we're going to be revisiting the old idea where I felt to make a drive chain Damascus knife, and we're going to do a little twist on it to put a hardenable edge on it, and we're going to give it a try and see how it turns out. Alright guys, ignore the noise from the fan. It's very hot today, but as you can see I got a piece of leaf spring that I'm going to put for the hardenable edge, but it's a little bowed and I don't like that, so I'm going to have to straighten it out on the forge first before I decide to put it on the billet. So let's do that. Alright guys, so this was a big failure. It did not stick together, mainly because I believe since they're rectangular they don't really overlap. It just creates too much of gappage, and I really wanted to forge welder like this, but it is what it is. Maybe sometime in the future I can get it to not do that, but we're not going to end this video on a bad note. I have here a canister and got some chains and acetone cleaning up. So it's gonna work because it's gonna work. Alright guys, so we got the chain in there. It might have passed by in a few seconds for you guys, but for me it took me like 15 minutes to get in there. I kept trying to get it in straight downward because I had measured it out and I had just enough just to keep them, put them all straight downward and come out pretty nice looking. I would think so, but I could not because they are too flimsy. It's not something that I took into consideration, but I just laid them in there in sets of 3 and balled them up and they all fit perfectly, so we're gonna roll with that. Alright guys, so we got a full billet here. I wasn't sure what to do, so I decided I'm going to cut it in half and make two knives out of it. One with a chain running this way and one with the other side of the chain. Because I want to see which pattern looks better, so I got plenty of steel here, so I can just make two knives. And if that doesn't make sense, essentially my billet has all the pieces together sort of like this. So I can either forge this side down and have this be the face of the knife, or I can forge this side down and have this be the face of the knife. So since I'm not sure which is going to give me the nicer pattern, I'm just going to cut it in half and have this side be this, and the other side be that side. Hope that thing clears things up. We're going to cut it in half with the grinder and forge it out big enough to fit a piece of steel on the edge for a hardenable edge, and we'll go from there. Here we got the result from putting it into the etching. It looks pretty cool. But we don't want that, we want one of the sides. So my plan is to forge weld this piece of ADCR V2 onto one of the sides like that for a hardenable edge, and this one to the other side like so for another hardenable edge. That way we get two different patterns and we can see which side looks cooler, because you're gonna get one side versus the other side of the same pattern. I don't know, a little experiment. I thought it looked cool. Alright guys, so here are two pieces of steel. One ended up being a little bit longer than the other and a little bit thinner, but that's no big deal. Pattern's still gonna be showing. So now it's time to grind it down and reveal what pattern we got underneath. Got a little bit poking out through there. Alright guys, so here I got the two billets. I'll have more close up at the end of the video. But they came up looking pretty interesting. This one definitely looks has a lot more movement than the other. But overall, they look pretty cool. Definitely gonna be a blast to make something out of these. That's it for this video, guys. If you have any ideas what I can make with this, be sure to put them in the comments down below. I'll read over them. No guarantee I'll do it, but I will read them. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I greatly appreciate y'all, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.